Check us out. We are back at Lowe's. We actually got a $25 gift card from a friend and a 20 from the parents to put towards the furring strips for the bus. So today is going to be a bus day. We're going to go find some furring strips. Do we need any of these cart doodads, or we're just going to carry them? Okay. I think those are what we need, maybe. We want to do some measuring on some foam board too while we're here. Those are not furring strips. I lied. Alright. Foam board. Now that I figured out the R value of this stuff, because it's listed right friggin' there. It's just not really good R value. So it looks like we're going to go 1 inch on the floor, as long as the furring strips are indeed 1 inch. So that is what we got to find next. According to Lowe's, they are $1.18, but we can't find those. And when I looked them up last time, I found them for 88 cents. Already frustrated. This is the whole thing when you don't know what you're doing. Okay, those are dowel rods. These are planks. Okay, totally not even in the right aisle, I don't think. Those are not what we're looking for. $34, pretty straight furring strips. Now what we discovered is that when you look on the actual website, they're not exactly the length that it says they are. They're only 3/4 of an inch, not 1 inch. So we had to kind of readjust our foam board installation, but they do make a 3/4 inch foam board right here. So instead of going 1 inch on the floor, I think we're going to go 3/4 of an inch on the floor. Anyone thinking about doing a build, just realize that things are going to consistently change throughout the build. We just lost a 1/2 inch on the floor insulation, which I guess gives us an extra 1/4 of an inch with the height. I'm okay with it. Now we need to find wood to metal screws. Alright, I'm just on stay here and watch cart duty. He had to go ask. We aren't finding what we need. Next aisle, end of the aisle. Weren't even in the right aisle. We suck at this. It should say wood to metal screw on the box. Found it! Self-drilling screws, wood to metal. I just kicked so much ass right there. Now we just gotta figure out the size that we need, the length, to go through those boards into the metal of the bus. Pretty sure that those are the correct ones?
Yes.
Cool. 3 forms of payment. $25 gift card from Nicole. Thanks, Nicole. $20 in cash from the parents. Thanks, parents. My mom does watch this, so thanks, Mom. And $7 and some odd cents in change out of our own bank account. Not too bad. I think we need to get the exhaust fixed pretty soon. That thing's getting loud. We got about halfway home and realized there's no freaking way we're gonna have enough screws. So we actually we turned around, we're on our way back to Lowe's. We have to grab another box of screws. Okay, let's try this again. Check and check. Back home and ready to get this project started. Rich has all of our screw guns and stuff plugged in, ready to be used, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm basically just a laborer. We're gonna have to move these seats out of the way. I still don't know how I feel about these seats. I can't make up my mind. I feel like if I'm thinking that hard about it, I probably don't like them. Remember picking these up from the scrap yard? I just cut them apart, broke our scissors. Awesome. But they're coming in handy for this ordeal. I basically am just going to follow orders because I have no idea what Rich has in store. All I know, he's got a bunch of tools. Vintage step tool, we garbage picked that like a long time ago. It just never got listed. He's got random tool pile. The tight bond construction adhesive. This stuff is awesome. I had to look it up, but it is rated 0 degrees to 100 degrees. So it's 28 degrees outside right now. We're good to go. All right. First one in, or going in. It's not in yet. Things never go easy the first time around. So we don't know if it's the bottles or if it's our $8 industrial caulk gun, but those two together are not working at all whatsoever. Like, it's just not working. So we're gonna try to cut one of these open and use some sort of scraping device to get it onto the board. I don't know, wish us luck. First one's in, look at that, it's screwed, it's glued. Sweet. Coming along. Yay. This is why we get nothing done lately. It gets dark so friggin' early. It's like 4:45. Come on. But we got light bulb going in the bus. We've switched from Christmas music to a Jenna Julian podcast. Jenna Marbles, her boyfriend Julian. They're friggin' hilarious. So we're gonna listen to that. And keep going with the furring strips for as long as we can. I mean, once it gets dark, I don't know if we'll be able to do much more, but we're gonna just do what we can, right, babe?
Yes, babe.
Yes, babe. Okay, I am officially frozen. This is as far as we've gotten, but we're gonna call it quits for tonight and just restart tomorrow when we have actual light coming from the sky. Day 2, systematic, getting her done. We got almost to the end on, we meaning Rich, because I've been inside doing work stuff and dishes and other things, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm kind of sore from yesterday. Definitely not 19 anymore. So I do have to help a little bit right now though. I'm gonna pause ya, I gotta hold the measuring tape. It's a good thing he's paying attention because I would have totally forgot about that. What's that for?
That is access to the fuel gauge.
Oh,
and then
I thought it was the pump or something to do with the pump.
If you ever decide to do anything that consists of diesel fuel, we're not, but other people have, you can get access to your diesel tank and run a line with the pump to run like a diesel heater.
I knew it had something to do with the pump.
Yep.
At least it's another beauty-must day outside. Sun shining. That's nice. Well, it was about 3 hours after he came out to start this project. I believe this one might be the most time-consuming, if I'm not mistaken, so far. Even with my help yesterday, it's just taken a long time to get this thing framed out. Phew. We still have to do the grid. Altogether, I believe this might take close to 10 hours. We had about 4.5 hours in yesterday, and Rich has already been out here for at least 3 hours today, and we're not done. So I am out, I'm ready to work, I am here to help.
Now, up front here, I had a good idea because we plan on having all of our solar stuff and charge controllers and everything over here, which you can run all the wiring down this side of the bus for everything that needs to be lit or outlets or anything like that on that side. Now, for this side of the bus, what I plan on doing is running the wire across here and then using a real wide transition bar that goes from the rubber mat to our flooring, so we have access to the wire that goes onto the other side of the bus. And then also, if we ever need to add another outlet or change out wiring, we'll have access to be able to fish. Because if we ran it through the ceiling or if we pinned it permanently underneath the floor, we'd kind of be screwed in the long run if we ever needed to do anything with the wire or add wire to it.
Bam. We are officially on the last leg of the grid, putting our little dudes down all the way. It's gonna match up with these guys all the way until we get to this last one, and then this will just have one in the middle there. And then we're done. I guarantee this is the longest project thus far, which is crazy because the rivets on the ceiling were terrible. And we had, what, 2 people doing that, and still the framing on the floor is definitely the longest project we have taken on thus far. Battery's pooping out. The cold, I'm sure, is not helping. It's like 20 something degrees out. I have no idea exactly what the temperature is, but we got that one locked in. We got this one locked in. We are on our way to being completely done with this part of the project. Our last bit of framework. This completes the project. That's it. That is a wrap. Holy crap. 2 days, about 8 or 9 hours completely total. But we are officially done. We ended up with about 6 3/4 extra furring strips, but that's fine because we're actually going to use those for the ceiling as well. So we already have them, which is a plus. Next thing on our list is insulation, and we have the foam board insulation going down, and then the 3/4 inch plywood going on top of that. We're gonna finish cleaning this mess up, and we live to build another day. Yes. Although we are both extremely sore.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for a hot bath.
Epsom salts. But yeah, we're gonna close out this video. That is our grid set up. Thanks guys, see ya.